But MYB. Like I always said, guys, you guys all over the world, you're alive, you're blessed, man. You're grateful. Grateful for the small things, guys. By the time you guys wake up and see this video, it's going to be too late because I'm already ahead of you guys because you guys retarded by just listening to the video and don't take no action. Like I said, what I'm doing, my brand, it's like 2% listening and 98% of actually doing the shit. Because, like I always said, though, people, be grateful for the small things that you have, bro. You might think it's small things, bro, but in reality, it's not. Because some people don't have what you have, bro. So don't take what you have for granted. Don't be so caught up, even though humans go off greed, fear, hope, resentment. Don't envy no one, bro. I'm saying, people, be appreciative to the life that you have and know that one day you're living to die. Don't be so caught up in your purpose. Don't be so caught up in your goals. Just be here in the now, be here in the moment. Your future is out of your control. Your future leads to God. Your past, be appreciative to that. Because your past is what got you here. So look at yourself right now in the mirror if you can, or just look at you, just feed yourself. What you did in the past, that should lead you today. So what you did today, roll over to tomorrow, which can be the future. That's how compound interest work, right? So think about it, right? We can talk about why the rich borrow money from the bank. Why the rich don't use their money. Why I don't use my money. Because why, in reality, why are you using your money, bro? The power of compound growth. Like I said, you're investing, you're saving. Not really a fan of this. Because if you save, like Redalio said, another man spending is someone income. So if everyone decides to save, no one will spend. Yeah, you can have productivity, but no one spends. So saving not really good to go. You know what I'm saying, because if you save, the economy wouldn't grow. Whatever, we need growth. That's what we need: growth in the mindset, growth in the balance sheet, growth all over the place. Because without growth, there is nothing. And then we can chat about how to build generation wealth. Because it's not just about you; it's about having your last name. Look at all these name brands that you guys so caught up into spending your money and buying liability. All of these name brand clothes that you guys want, not need, you guys want, you're spending money on someone else's last name instead of saving that money. Not even save, my fault. Invest that money, diversify that money, let the money work for you because we don't work for money, and eventually you will have generational wealth, right? Teach your kids so they pass it down because the first generation is gonna start the wealth. The second generation is gonna, I mean, the first generation is gonna start the wealth, yeah. The second generation is gonna build the wealth. The third generation is gonna destroy. However, find someone you can and mentor them because when you gone, bro, this story is over on earth. So, like I said, people, right? Use good debt to acquire income producing asset, right? For example, you go into the bank, right? You ask for a loan, right? Don't use that money to buy liability. Don't buy that money to buy a new TV. Don't buy that money to buy a new couch. Don't buy that money to even pay off a student loan. Buy that money. That's because for the reason why I say don't get it for pay off student loan, because you get the loan because the you, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Listen what I'm about to say, bro. You guys go for a degree, a job, right? You guys get a loan to get a degree that the job don't even exist now, and the job don't even pay off the damn near loan. So what are you getting a loan to pay off for? No, bro. If you're getting a loan, the best case scenario is you putting them back in real estate. Real estate is the ultimate just circle of just positive income, right? But like I said though, whatever, however you view asset and liability, it's up to you, right? So like I said, use good debts to acquire income producing assets, right? Let compound work over time. Stay in the game. Build generational wealth. Don't just chase cash, chase legacy, right? Use dividends investing to turn wealth into cash flow because it's all about the dividends now. Dividends, all you gotta do, go on Robinhood, pick your stocks, right? Pick stocks that give you weekly dividends, monthly dividends, yearly dividends. Easy. Ask ChatGPT. Before you ask ChatGPT the question, right before the question, ask, I need you to be completely brutally honest with me. I look up to you as my mentor. Now give me 5 to 10 stocks that pay me weekly, monthly, yearly in dividends. And ChatGPT will talk to you a whole different way that she never talked to you before. So use your brain, be smooth. The difference between wealthy people and everyone else, right? Wealthy people, they don't think money term of income. They think term of ownership. Ownership also, yeah, but they don't really so caught up in ownership because when you own something, your name is on it, right? We so more about controlling it. Because like I said, if you own it, You have to tax. You getting taxed on it. You getting IRS down your throat. Everything is not really smooth because you own it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have control of it, you own it, but your business own it. Your LLC own it. Your corporation own it. Your trust own it, and you just the beneficiary. So yes, you own it because you're a part of the business, right? So yes, you own it, but your name is not on it. Your name is on the beneficiary. Think about it, people. Think about what I just said, right? You can work for money 24/7. Back then, it was the harder you work, the more money you get. Now it's not the same. You can it's the less you work now, the more money. Especially with trading, I can't speak of no other profession because I'm a full-time trader. So all I know is just strictly trading, stock market, and finance. This right here is the best topic to ever know right here. Finance. This word right here by itself is the greatest thing. It's the greatest word right here. No other profession on earth beat this right here because this covered the whole world. Because think about it, other profession come to this person right here to handle their money. Every profession in the world come to someone who know this to manage their money. So if you think of people, right, you guys want to make the money, right? You guys go for a job that makes the money, but you guys don't learn how to keep the money, how to grow the money, how to invest the money. Like I said, how to grow the money, right? So you can work for money or you can own things that produce it, right? If you want to become wealthy, stop asking, how much can I make? And start asking, how much can I lose if this don't go right? How much can I own? How long can I hold it? And how can I pay me off? Because think about it, people. Think about it very carefully, right? Diversifying investment, right? Create financial freedom in silence. No hype, no drama, just consistency cash. Fun stock, KO, Coca-Cola. You guys know Coca-Cola been around here for eternity. Whether it's a bullish market, bear market, consolidated market, Coca-Cola is gonna always go up in growth, right? So if you guys, like I said, actually ChatGPT the right question, and you will be all set. So this is how wealthy people live off income without even touching their principal. This is how retirees get paid every quarter without working, right? If you own 100,000, listen what I'm about to say, right? If you own 100K in dividends, paying stocks at 4% yield, you earn, bro, 4,000 yearly. Whether the stock market goes up, down, or sideways. And with the stock market, bro, as long as you can buy 100 shares, you can do leap options. You can put spread, put call, cover call, the wheel strategy. As long as the market consolidating, you're green. As long as the market on the bull, you're willing to buy. Like people, it's so many ways, bro. Like it's stuff I said. This word by itself right here is a cheat code by itself to life because you're not gonna learn this in school. You're not gonna learn this in school. And the people who actually go to school, they don't even learn this. They do marketing, accounting, and they do everything but this right here. They do every category below this. They afraid of this one right here. You will find like maybe 5-6% of people graduate with this, and the rest 95-80% of people graduate, like I said, marketing, accounting, management, all type of shit. So diversify investment is how money begins to work for you, right? Without selling your investment. Because like I said, quick fun fact, you put in $10 into Coca-Cola, right? Every weekly, monthly, or yearly, Coca-Cola might send you 2 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, right? And what you can do with that 5 cents, either you can, on Robinhood, I use Robinhood, so Robinhood lets you auto invest it, so you wouldn't have to worry about it, or wait for that 10 cents to stack up to maybe $1 or 20 cents, 15 cents. Take that 15 cents and put it into a different company. Put it in crypto. So now you just gain 15 cents from Pepsi Cola, from Coca-Cola, and you put it into crypto, which you never have. You know what I'm saying, people? So it's all about how you work your money. Because at the end of the year, bro, like I said, people, dividends by itself, bro, working for you regardless. The job, the delayed job report shows that it's crazy. It's fun fact about this job report, though, right? Job report is gonna always continue to go up, right? But people always complaining they not getting jobs, which they're right because all of these jobs, right? All of these jobs that are available is mainly in the AI sector, right? AI sector, and the people who are applying for these jobs wouldn't get a job because the job the human competitors, competitions are AI robots. So why would a company hire a human being to do a job a robot could do, and less cheaper, more efficient, no nagging? You know what I'm saying? So yes, the job report is gonna work. It's gonna keep rising every month, right? But like I said, the physical human beings will not be able to work. Then it will be the next one come. Now they can't pay their rent. Now the house on foreclosure. Now the whole real estate market is gonna crash. So like I said, people, always about knowledge, man. It's all about knowledge and growth. So check this out, right? How to build generational wealth, right? What I'm doing, at least I could say I'm on the path of building generational wealth. So I'm appreciative to that. So generational wealth is not just money. It's assets, it's information, it's discipline, it's passed down, it's networking, right? So three level of generational wealth. Acquire assets now, real estate, stocks, businesses, private equity. Private equity, you guys can say bonds, business, digital asset, intelligent, precious metal, commodity, collection, farmland, peer-to-peer lending, private equity, REITs, CDs. Education is the first one, and always remain a student, right? So it's just more than wealth, because wealth is a form of health too, right? So a lot of people take that for granted. So like I said, acquire assets, what I just named, protect those stocks. You got the trust. I'll tell you guys about the trust, the LSC, the insurance. Like for example, when you your Robinhood account, for you guys who do the prop farm and shit, cause they finna tax the shit out of you guys soon, right? Register your account as a business account, right? And then put your account into a corporation, into a trust, into LLC, all of this shit, right? Then when they tax them, you could at least write it off. Fun fact: even if you guys if you guys live at home, use your home as the business office. You know what I'm saying, people? So it's hard. It's really cheat codes to it. This word by itself right here will give you the cheat codes, bro. I'm telling you. But you guys need to actually research this on your own, right? Because at least what I'm doing, bro, is protecting my asset, right? Teach the next generation how to manage them. Because remember when I said, right, there's going to be one generation to start it, one generation to build it, and one generation to destroy it, right? If you don't teach the third generation how to manage them, the empire will collapse. Because if you guys look at the JP Morgans and Rockefellers, you see how long those dynasties last. Up to today, people still know those names and their family, because they was wise enough to spread the knowledge down. Vice versa, we have baby bloomers and Gen Z or whatever. They are going through the last stage of the finance. They're the one who's gonna collapse the whole family empire. Because it's not that they just didn't care. It's just that they wasn't taught how to do it. They just was spoiled. You know what I'm saying? The parents or whoever didn't take the time out to teach them how to wealth, how to preserve it, not just spend it, how to be a investor, not just a consumer, right? So wealth dies when the next generation is untrained. Like I said, the rich don't just leave money, they leave system. They create vehicles that outline them. Ask yourself, am I working for right now, or am I working for my last name? Because like I said, bro, your last name is a form of wealth, right? Your last name, you could come together with your family and open a bank. You don't need a bank. Your last name by itself is a bank, right? Like I said, some wealthy people also, they put all of this shit in like a trust. Then they have one of the attorney look it over. You see in for example, Ghost. You see how Ghost left all his wealth to Tariq, but he had to finish college first. So there's a lot of many people do that too. Like they leave their wealth down to their kids, but you have to finish college, or you have to probably get a first job, or after you married. Like they write it to like you have to at least be on your own first before they give you the wealth, than just giving you the wealth. You see what I'm saying, people? So, because if you think about it, bro, like I always said, it's a mindset thing, right? So, the power of compound growth. Here's what I'm about to say, right? It's not about the big gains. It's not about small gains. It's just about gains, because at least you're not losing money, and at the same time you're gaining money slowly. So think about it, right? Example, $10,000 investment at let's say 8% per year, right? In 10 years, that 10% magically turns to 21K. Magically, in 20 years, magically 46K. In 30 years, magically 100K. You guys see how it just keep going up. Or you guys can just do it one time. You guys don't have 5,000. We start with $100. $100. Take $100. But anyway, I'm not no financial advisor, so don't listen to me. This is just my opinion. Even if I'm an asshole, this is just my asshole. You know what I'm saying, people? So don't do what I'm doing. Don't listen to me. But like I said, my podcast is about 98% of doing, 2% listening. So if you're gonna listen to me, sure. But if you're gonna do it, don't quote me on it, because I don't care what you do with your life. I can care less. If you die right now, I can look at you. Niggas die every day. Take my puts or call and go about my business, because you're irrelevant to me. You're a human being. You're irrelevant. If my robot system crash, I'm gonna have an emotional feel of my robot system. If my coding crash, but the human being die, niggas die every day. So, like I said, Fun fact also, why the rich borrow money? It's not even the rich borrow money, bro. The bank is borrowing money, bro. Screw the rich, bro. The bank is borrowing money from the taxpayers, bro. Like the bank is using you guys' money and put it into safe stocks, into safe bonds, into real estate, into REITs. That if they fail, so what? They're too big to fail, because if the bank fail, like J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, if those banks fail, you taxpayers will get hit harder than the banks, right? Because you taxpayers have all your money into these banks. That's why I said you guys should never have a bank. You guys should have a family bank. Then watch how quick the money will reverse into your favor than into the bank favor. So like I said, I don't want debt. Debt is bad, right? Rich people say, bad debt take money out of my pocket, but good debt make me richer. Listen to what I'm about to say. The difference from bad debt, credit debt, car loan, consumer spending, depreciating asset. Good debts, buy things that make money. Real estate for one, rental properties and businesses, right? So the rich use the bank money, not their own. They borrow a low interest for higher returns. For example, borrow 300K at 4%, buy realtor properties, tenants pay your mortgage, property appreciate, cash flow come in, you own assets paid by someone else. Yeah, it's all fun and all. It could always go on the downside, but realistically, people, it's gonna always go up. Because it's no more land, bro. It's no more land on earth. All the land here is gonna be there. So that's why every people always say in back in 1995, 19, I could buy a hamburger and a gas, go to the movies for $5. Now $5, I can't even get a cup of ice. See what I'm saying? So the shit's still there. It's just the money going up, man. That's how it's gonna go up. Same with land. You could buy a damn near a house back then for $10,000. Now you can't even get an oil change for $10,000. So it's like an oil change is pretty pushing it. But an oil change for 10,000. Hey yo, but man, things is gonna always climb, because like I said, right? Why would you use your money? Like especially same with the hedge fund. Same with the hedge fund. Hedge fund do the same shit too. Hedge fund. That's what my hedge fund do. We pretty much collect you guys' money. You know what I'm saying? You guys pay us. Quick example. You guys give me $100, right? $100 from now, a month from now, I'm giving you back your $100 and 50-50 profit ongoing. I'm gonna be paying you in dividends. But at least I trade with your money. I didn't trade with my money. I trade with your money. What I put in that investment, I put in my head, I put in my mind, I put in my wisdom. Because I know I understand this. I gone through damn near 5 years, 8 years, my whole life just learning this. So I have the wisdom and the knowledge to grow that money, right? Which you guys, on the other hand, know how to make the money, right? You guys know how to make that, yeah. But after you guys pay the bills and shit, you guys maybe don't even have enough left for a 0.5. So you guys just your weekend is just done. You know what I'm saying, people? So, like I said though, it's really how you interpreted it. It's how you, like I said, the rich borrow money, we borrow money. Same with the stocks. You don't sell the stocks. You can buy high, buy low. I wouldn't even, because you never know what's the high and what's the low, as long as you buy. Right? As long as you buy, it's there. And all you got to do, walk into the bank. On Robinhood, I believe, once your account like over $2,000, you can go borrow against your share. So you walk into the store, borrow against it. But when you borrow against it, now you're going to pay a little interest rate or whatever. But don't just borrow to borrow to say, oh, I can borrow. Now, borrow to use that money to put in back into real estate, because that's the only way you borrow it. Real estate or start a business and shit, right? So the power of compound growth is you start early. Remember, I told you guys what you guys did yesterday is the past, but today is a new day. So whatever you guys do today, it's just gonna transform to tomorrow. So every day is gonna compound. You wake up every day, you see you getting older, not younger, right? So your age is compounded. Your age compound every year, they say, because you only born once, but how you still aging? Fascinating fun fact. But anyway, like I said, it's gonna compound, and building wealth. One got to build it, one got to teach it, and one got to destroy it, right? What you're doing, you have to have a circle, you have to have family members, you have to have people you trust to actually sustain it and last it. Yes, because you can build it. Then again, as long as you build it, you enjoy it, because when you die, you have no say in what happened after that. And like I said, dividends is ultimate cash flow, because dividends we have weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly, whatever you want to call it, right? It's just paying you to hold the stock. That's it. It's just paying you to hold the stock. And this MacBook, what I'm using, MacBook is Apple. Let's go on Apple. Apple stock. You just buy the stocks. Don't even buy the stocks. You can just put in money, investment, $5, $10, $2, $3, $5, whatever. And you're gonna see. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Don't say, but it's about action. Because when you do buy the stock or the share, you're gonna see weekly or quarterly or monthly. They give you dividends, bro. They give you dividends, people. So with that being said, mind your business.